Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. Fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. So welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about another comic book, obviously, and today's book that we're going to be talking about is Uncanny X-Men issue number 13, which is otherwise known as, right now, Battle of the Atom, chapter number 8. Now, this event has been very surprising. It's been very good, very entertaining. Artwork has been solid. It's a great series, and it always leaves you with a great cliffhanger, wanting to know more of what's happening to our future X-Men, future Brotherhood, past X-Men. How are they going to go back? Are they going to go back? How are they staying? Lots of questions to be answered, but with only 3 parts left in this series. So how do they all fit it together? Well, before we start getting into the actual issue, I just wanted to let you guys know that Brian Michael Bendis is writing this event. Chris Boccialetto does the pencils in this issue. I found that the artwork in this issue was weak. I didn't like it. Sometimes his art can be really good, but I felt that in this particular issue, it seemed like he was rushed. You could kind of tell by certain characters, the way they were drawn in this issue, the way the paneling was laid out. I didn't quite like it. It felt like things were jumping all over the place, and it just felt very confusing with the dialogue and whatnot. So what did I think of the actual story? Same thing. I thought that this story was the worst issue of Battle of the Atom. I thought this was horrible. I thought it was all over the place. It felt completely rushed. I didn't know what was going on. I was totally confused. And part of that is that we've been introduced to all these characters. We don't know that much about our future X-Men. We don't know that much about the future Brotherhood. And you wind up seeing a little bits and pieces of all these characters, one panel here, one panel there, one panel here, one panel there. And it's very confusing as a reader. Again, even in this particular issue, when you have, teams teaming up with each other, there's all kinds of dialogue that goes all the way across the page, and you're like, who's talking? Who am I looking at? What are they talking about? And you'll go from one panel, and the next thing it goes from one scene to a completely different scene. And all of a sudden it goes from one scene to a completely different scene. And it's like the story is just not consistent at all. You don't know what's going on. All of a sudden you got these two together, and the next thing you find out is that, here's a spoiler in case you don't want to know, just fast forward a couple seconds, is that Molly's dead. Boom, that's it. She's dead. And that's the end of that. And then you wind up seeing, characters just fighting each other randomly. They try to send the past X-Men back. Nothing happens. The time cube doesn't work because they've screwed up time so much that, dude, you can't send them back. It's like a rule. They came back from the past. They stayed here so long, and, well, we just can't send them back anymore. That's lame. That is the cheesiest excuse not for them to go back to their past. I'm sorry. There could have been so many other things here. It was just a horrible, horrible issue. Spoiler, right here. Charles Xavier's great-grandson dies. It's just, everyone dies. It's just, you don't feel sorry for him because you're not invested into him. It was just a weak issue. And then you get cliffhanger at the end, just with the other X-Men coming to the new X-Men. This was a clusterfuck. I'm sorry for the language, but I didn't like it. It was like all over the place. They rushed it. It's like 10 issues is not enough. We should have spread it out more. So we're going to cram all this crap in here for 8 issues, but nothing really got accomplished. It was just about, oh, we're going to go here and we're going to go there. And I'm going to do some random battle in one part. I would have loved to get to know more of the Brotherhood or more of the future X-Men that we've been introduced to. We don't even know their names. We don't know how they got this way, really, except from the Dazzler Star. There's so many issues with what's going on in this event only because of this one issue. Like, I have all these questions about, the future X-Men, and it's like, we're not even going to address that. We're just going to start battling and killing people, and even you know nothing about them. And is that, I don't know. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this issue. I'm disappointed. This is getting a 1 star for me. I didn't like it at all. This was a complete disappointment. And if it wasn't for the story arc, to finish it, I gotta say, pick up the next book. But this was a waste. This was garbage. Garbage. Completely disgusted with it. I just don't like how you get introduced to all these characters, and we're not talking about a single one of them. Just going to do random things, just random whole bunch of shit in there. Not accomplish anything except saying, "Hey, the freaking young X-Men, they can't go back now because they've been here so long." Seriously, seriously, that's the only thing you can come up with. Not good, guys. This is not looking good. Hopefully, the next issue will be better, and we'll see where it goes from here. So, guys, this is my thoughts on Uncanny X-Men issue number 13, otherwise known as Battle of the Atom, Chapter 8. Tell me what you thought of this issue, guys. So, until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And fans, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.